The big news is the tariffs, of course. And I will tell you, they didn't panic when the Rust Belt was decimated. They didn't panic when the pipelines were shuttered. They didn't panic when the borders were reopened. They didn't panic when Biden inflation exploded. They didn't panic when 13 service members were killed in the botched Afghanistan withdrawal. But they're panicking now because the stock market sold off what I regard as sort of a sugar high from the end of Joe Biden's administration, where he spent as much as he could, as fast as he could at the very end to get all that money out the door. And so now stock market's kind of back where it was a year ago, roughly. And that is not the end of the world. So we have to hold the line. We have to keep fighting, and things are going to be okay. Things are going to be good. I think better than ever before. Golden age is upon us. Now, if that is a little speech is a little familiar to you, because you might have seen on my Twitter, I had a huge X blow up on the, I basically tweeted that exact sentiment on, I guess it was Friday or Saturday. Allegedly 500,000 views on that, 4,000 retweets, 17,000 likes. That's, I don't know if there's a real number, 70,000 likes. That's a lot of engagement. So any of you who promote my stuff on socials helps the show grow. So I appreciate it. But the sentiment is pretty clear, is that I think that Trump's perspective on trade is the right one. These nations are going to be coming to heel. They're going to cut deals with him. They're going to be favorable deals. We're going to couple the tariffs with deregulation and with tax cuts. Those are going to help things soar. And we have to be able to take a little heat, because Trump promised for 30 years that he wanted to do tariffs. There's an Oprah interview or something from decades ago where he said, we need tariffs, we're getting rolled on trade, we need to fix this. And he's finally doing it. And this is one of the things that we liked about Trump at Breitbart 10 years ago, when we started talking about the fact that NAFTA did not work out for America. We ended up just losing our industrial base and making us very vulnerable to places like China. And so there's going to be pushback, there's going to be give or take, but overall, we're seeing some real progress. Vietnam, who was tariffing us at 90% on average, and we barely tariff them at all. They now want to have deals where there's zero trade. The EU, the Ursula von der Leyen, I played a clip of her last week, the EU Commission president, saying that this is a disaster. The sky is falling, totally chicken littling it. Now she's at the table again. She's trying to look for opportunities for zero tariffs. This is why the reciprocal trade, which is tough to do exactly reciprocal. Some countries it makes sense to have a bit of a trade deficit. Some countries it makes sense for the tariffs not to be exactly 1-to-1. But they really want to have they have an opportunity to come to the table and renegotiate things with Trump so that the entire world can benefit, but most importantly, America can benefit, because that's our goal. We're America first. So the goal needs to be what is best for the American people. A lot of reshoring, I think, would help, and decoupling from China.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.